If you are passionate about using AI to build applications, then you are in the right place. In today's video, we are going to build the ultimate full stack portfolio website. Imagine a portfolio that is not just a showcase, but your all-in-one professional hub, crafted to impress employers, clients, and collaborators. And these are the features for this project. We are going to implement secure authentication for personalized access, where the developer only can register and log in, and also after logging in, the developer can manage his or her project either by adding or deleting project. Not just that, we are also going to implement messaging system to stay connected with opportunities, where a client can send a message and the message can be managed by the developer only. Apart from that, we are going to implement responsive design that looks flawless on any device. And we are going to use Next.js, MongoDB, Next.js for authentication. And we are going to use AI to build the entire project. This is more than a portfolio. It is your career showcase built to shine. But before we dive into today's exciting content, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on our amazing videos. Your support helps me grow and keeps the awesome content coming your way. Let's dive into it. Before we get into code, let's look at the live demo. Before that, let's look at the layout first. We're going to have a navbar and then the hero section with the image and some tagline. And below here, we have some catchy content with the working experience and then services and latest project. And one cool thing about this project is that it is a full stack project. This means that the developer can create and save projects in a DB and fetch them when needed. And all of these projects are from database. And below here, we can view more about the project by performing a search. And we have some reviews and a contact form where a user can send a message to the developer. So let's look at the live demo. And once again, we are going to use AI to build this project. And I'm going to show you how you can transform Figma design into a full stack application as we see on the screen. I used this template from Figma to mimic or to design this full stack application, and I will show you how I did it. So first of all, for this project, it is going to be the admin to register and to log in. Any other user cannot log in. So the link is hidden and it can be found on the auth.signin. And let me log out before signing in. Alright, and I can go ahead and register. I have already registered, therefore I'm going to log in as Tom. And this is my password. After logging in, I have been redirected to my dashboard and I have access to my project and then messages. Let's begin with the project. These are the existing projects. I'm going to add one more project by clicking on this button. And I'm going to provide the project name, the title of the project, the description, GitHub repo URL, and live URL. So I'm going to add one more project, and for the image, we can drag and drop. I'm going to use this image, just drop it, and I can change the image as well. For the project title, this URL, assuming that this is a GitHub repository, likewise a live preview, and then add. As you can see, it is creating, and let's wait. And project has been added, and this is the project that I just added, which is called e-commerce storefront. And if I get back to the home page, which is this one, and if I locate the latest project, I have the project being added dynamically, and I can click on the GitHub repository, and indeed it has opened the link, likewise the live demo. So on the portfolio page, if I click on this link, it is going to take me to the portfolio page where I can perform a search. For example, chat. And it has been filtered out as that. And let's look at the messaging system or the feature. Let me get back to the home page and let me open this in a new incognito mode. I'm going to send a message from here and I'm going to say that the name, I'm going to use John Doe, and then the email, I'm going to use this one. For example, the subject, how much does it cost? And then for the message, something like that, and submit and message sent. If I check my dashboard /dashboard and then messages, this is a message that has been sent by John Doe and there's a date, and I can go ahead and click on read or I can delete. If I click on that, as you can see, it means that message has been read, and I can also perform some deleting, for example, this one. Alright, so as you can see, this is what we are going to build, and let's look at the responsiveness of this project, and it looks nice on all devices. Likewise, the project, and if I log out, it is also responsive at the home page, and we are going to use AI to build this entire project within 1 hour. Alright, so in case you are happy as I am, let's dive into it. We are going to build a full stack portfolio project using Next.js and MongoDB with authentication. This portfolio project is going to be dynamic, and that is the owner can add projects dynamically by performing all the CRUD operations. In this project, I'm going to show you a different approach when using AI to build full stack project. And this approach is going to be like this. We are going to design or build the front end first, and then we will integrate the backend into it, and we are going to use AI for the entire project. And this approach has a lot of benefit. One is that it will be much easier for the AI to integrate the main logic into it because we have the UI already, so it will be much easier. And we will have less errors as we move on. And we are going to transform Figma design into a functional front-end application. Inside my Figma, I have found this template, and you can use any template of your choice. And from there, I took a screenshot of each pages, in this case, this one and then this one. And these are the images, likewise this. Now that we have the images, it is time for us to use AI to build this project. And for the AI, we are going to use Cursor AI for this, so make sure to download for your operating system. If you get to pricing, and then for the free one, click on the other and download for your operating system. In case you want to learn more about Cursor AI, I have a complete course on that. And I have already downloaded my Cursor AI, and this is the interface. So let me show you the pro tips when using Cursor AI to build projects. In here, they have what is called cursor rules, and the name of the file must be as .cursor rules. And inside, I have these rules that I want the AI to follow. Any content that is on this file will be available across all the charts, so the AI will know what to do. In this case, I said that begin all chart with this emoji sign. In this case, anytime I see this emoji sign, I will know that the AI is following my instructions. And this is the project overview that goes like this. Help me create a portfolio design that matches the exact image provided using Next.js and then Tailwind CSS. Even though this project is going to be a full stack project, but I am beginning with the UI first. Apart from having this file, we also have what is called the notepads. The notepads is going to contain any content that you want to provide the AI to follow. And I have named mine as design mode and then the backend mode. You can include unlimited notepads depending on the nature of your project. So let me remove this. Likewise this. And I have these two. The first one is a design mode. For the design mode, we are going to focus only on the UI. And this is the overview, and below here I made mention that it should make it responsive. But for the backend mode, it has the features. And here it says that add the following features to our Fullstack Portfolio project to match the front end. And these are the features. The developer can add project to his portfolio, perform CRUD operations. A user can send a message to the developer. The developer will only have access to register and then the login in. And these are the tech stack: Next.js, Next.js for authentication, Mongoose, and for other, you can include other packages to get a job done. So this is my PRD, and that is my product requirement document. It's time for us to use AI to build the entire project. And to do that, we're going to use the composer. Let me close everything from here by pressing Command L or Control L. And in here we have the chart, composer, and then back finder. We're going to use the composer. And for the composer, it has two modes: the normal and then the agent. We are going to use the agent. For the agent, you can create files and folders and also to run terminal commands. So this is what we are going to use. So in here, we have what is called the context. The context here is going to provide instructions to the AI what to follow. So in here, if I click on that, I can reference any files, in this case, cursor rules, design mode, and then the backend mode. Automatically, it will pick the cursor rules. So in here, you're going to begin with the design mode. But before we continue, unless we install Next.js application, so let's open the terminal, and then in the terminal here, assuming that I have no idea how to install Next.js application, then I'm going to press Command K or Control K, and I'm going to say that give me the command to create Next.js project. And it has given me this command, and let me remove this. It ends at latest. This is the name of the project, but I'm going to use the name of my folder as Fullstack Portfolio. Therefore, I'm going to use period and then hit enter. For the name of my project, I'm going to use dot, and this one will take the name of my folder. And I got this error simply because I already have this file. So I'm going to use this command without the period and then enter. Let me give it as portfolio and TypeScript, yes. And then I'm going to accept the default configurations. So I'm going to place this file in my folder like that. And let me open this folder instead. Well, unless I add the notepad again. So I'm going to click on this and then rename, then copy my instructions. Likewise, the backend mode. Alright, so we are done with the setup. Now it's time for us to use the AI. So press Command L and select the composer. And I'm going to reference the design mode. And then I'm going to select the image, which is this. And back to the design mode, I'm going to copy this prompt, even though we have it on the file. But let me provide it here and then select the agent and submit. And as you can see, I got the emoji based on the instructions in the cursor rules. For this, I'm very confident that the AI is doing the right thing. So let's wait while cursor AI is doing its magic. And it is asking me to accept this command. It's going to create the folder and save some placeholder images inside. And it is asking us to run the application in the background. So I'm going to click on that. And as you can see that it is running here. And I'm going to accept all the changes. And let me open that. And this is what we have. Nice. So let me look at the image. where it used what is called a placeholder. So let me locate where we have the image in the app, pages, that's a hero component, hero, and let me see where it is using the image, which is this one. I'm going to use an image from Pixabay. I'm going to search for a guy, and let me use this. Right click and then copy image address. So back here, replace with this, and let's see. And we have this error. So I'm going to copy this back to the AI. I'm going to say that fix this and then paste and submit. Alright, as soon as I see this, I know that the AI is doing the right thing. Alright, let me run the command. Alright, so let me reload. And we have nice design. The next part is going to be this section, which is this. So I'm going to say that, let me accept. I'm going to say that, let me remove the terminal one, which is this, and I'm in the design mode. I'm going to select the second image. I'm going to say that include this design into the existing project and then submit. All right, it is done. So let me accept and reload. Let's look at the other sections. All right, nice. But I think for this and that, we don't have enough spacing. Let's look at the Figma design, which is this one. Let me find out. Let me check in the component if it needs an image. So let's get back to the statistics and let's locate if you have an image placeholder. We don't have it. What about the services? Also, we don't have it. Project. Yeah, for the project, it needs the image. So I'm going to get back to Pixabay. I'm going to call this one as blog app. And let me copy the image address. Replace with this. Okay, likewise this. And let me have a look. All right, for the project, it looks good. I think the issue here would be this one after my services. So let's get back to the page, which is this. After services, let me confirm. Before services, and that is the statistics. This one. And I think it couldn't provide the image. Let's confirm in the Figma design, which is this. All right, so I'm going to say that for the statistics, we have image at the right. Back to the composer, I'm going to use the composer and I'm going to say that I'm going to select this file, paste, and then also the image. I'm going to say that this has an image at the right as it is in the image. All right, so let's check it out. Let me reload. And we have the image being provided with nice design. I think for this one also, we need to have some margin. For this one, we can fix it by ourselves. So let me locate the statistics, which is this. For this container, let me give it as margin top of 10. And there we go. For the header, it has a dark background. We don't want that. So I'm going to say that composer, I'm going to provide the navbar. For the navbar, the design is different from the original image and make everything responsive. Now that we are done with the front-end implementation, let's continue to the back-end. We are going to implement the main features, and that is authentication. If you check inside our back-end file or the notepad, we are going to implement CRUD operations, and that is by allowing the developer to add new portfolio or project. A user can send a message. So let's begin with the authentication. As soon as I click on that file, it has picked that one as the context. I'm going to say that implement the backend logic, but begin with authentication for both backend and front end. For this one, as soon as it finishes creating the APIs, it will implement the front end, and that is a form as well. So let me hit enter. Alright, it is done. So let me accept, and if I visit /off/register, and this is a form. So for this, we're going to have only one registration. So it means that if the developer has been registered, no other user can register. I'm going to register as Tom, and then tom@gmail.com. And then this is a password, and registration was successful. If I try to register again, for example, this user, and then this, and then the password, let's look at the error. It says that registration is closed. So now let me go ahead and then log in as tom@gmail.com, the password, and now it worked. I have been redirected. We are going to have a dashboard to allow the user to create project. We are going to work on the admin dashboard, and here is a prompt. For this one, I have simplified it, but it is powerful. So let's look at the prompt. It says that create admin dashboard with private navbar to manage projects with CRUD operations. Make the layout modern. This prompt is very simple, but one more time, it is powerful. So let's analyze this one. It says that create admin dashboard with private navbar. This means that we're going to have a navbar for the admin only and a dashboard to manage project. When we say project management, it simply means by performing CRUD operations and then make the layout looks modern. At this point, we have added a little bit of styling to it, but don't worry, we will get into the main styling for the other pages or the component. And make sure to select the agent and then submit. Alright, it is done. We have missed one important step, and that is allowing the developer to upload images when creating the project. So we're going to say that include image upload upon creating the project, and use Cloudinary, and then Cloudinary Mortar Storage package. And it is asking to install these packages. As you can see here, we may need the cloud name, API key, and then API secret from Cloudinary. So let's go ahead and have, if you visit cloudinary.com, log in, and then I'm going to log in using my account. And then click on the programmable media, which is this. And this is my cloud name. Copy that. Back to the project. Let me accept all. Let me find the lib folder that contains the Cloudinary settings, which is this. So I will need the .env file, which is this one. For the cloud name, I'm going to replace with that and then go to API keys. This is my API key. Make sure to use your own API key. Replace with that and then API secret. Copy that and then replace. Alright, so it's time for us to try out. I think the path does not match this. If I check from the response, it is / dashboard and then project. And here we go. We have nice layout with the admin navbar. If I click on the add project, this is a form. Don't worry, we will style it. So I'm going to provide this one as e-commerce. I think the text are not visible, but don't worry, we will fix the CSS. I'm going to provide some description as some description. Let me use something like this. For example, this one. All right. And it is uploading to Cloudinary. And we will need the GitHub repository for that project. Let me use this. And then the live URL, let me also use this one. Then the tech stack, React.js, Node.js, and then Tailwind CSS. And then let me add. So let me reload. And we have the project being created with a link to the GitHub repository and then the live link, and I can go ahead and then delete. If I add one more and I will delete it and then reload, and it has been created. I can go ahead and then delete. Alright, it worked. The last feature is going to be the messages, and that is a user can send a message to the developer from the home page, which is this form. As it stands right now, this form is not working. This means there is no logic behind this. And this is where we are going to implement the sending of the messages and save into DB. Therefore, the developer can view all the messages. So let's get back to Cursor AI, and this is a prompt. And it goes like this: implement the message feature where a user can send a message to the developer from the home page and a dashboard to manage messages from client. With this one, make sure to select the agent and then submit. Let me accept and back to the browser, reload, and let's get into the home page here. I'm going to send this message. We will style this form, so let me hit send message, and I got a message that message has been sent. Now I'm going to log in as the admin or the developer, and that is / dashboard and then messages. And this is a message that has been sent by this user called Emmanuel, and I can go ahead and then delete. Let me send one more message for this. I'm going to use like that and send. Then back to the dashboard. This is a current message. I'm going to delete this one, and it has been deleted, and I can log out. We are done with the main logics. What has left is going to be some UI design. As you can see, for the home page, we have different design as compared to the other pages for the dashboard. For example, the form. We are going to use the same brown colors. So back to the editor, we are going to open a new composer, remove this, and I'm going to use the design mode, which is this. And first of all, I want to know the brown colors. Therefore, I'm going to upload the image, which is this. And I'm going to say that provide me the brown colors only, and use the same colors to design. Let me locate the login in, which is this one. I'm going to copy the file and then paste it and then hit enter. These are the brand colors, so we are going to make reference to it anytime you want to design a certain component or page. Alright, so let me accept. Let's look at the preview. I'm going to navigate into the login in, and this is a form. It looks nice. For the registration, we are going to have the same design. So back to the editor, I'm going to say that use the same design from login in to redesign the registration form and hit enter. Alright, accept. And we have beautiful design. We are also going to redesign the dashboard, and the prompt goes like this. Also redesign the form for adding and listing of project and make it more colorful, and I've provided a link to the dashboard and then submit. Alright, let me accept. Let's look at the preview. / dashboard and project, and we have this beautiful form. If I click on the dashboard, this is a link to add the project, and we have the list of projects as that. We are also going to redesign the admin Navbar, and the prompt goes like this. Also redesign the admin Navbar by making it modern, vibrant and responsive, and don't forget our brand colors, and then submit. Let me accept and let's have a look. And indeed we have a beautiful navbar, and if I reduce the browser window, it is also responsive. Awesome. At the home page, we are going to fetch the rare project from the DB and show it on the home page. And the prompt goes like this: maintain the home page project list design and fetch the project from DB into this template. Show only two and a button to view more. With this one, let's try out. Alright, so let me accept and reload. Let's look at the home page. And indeed, we have beautiful layout with the name of the project and then the description and then view all project. We're going to have a page to list all the projects.